Good afternoon, Fort McMurray. Melanie Gallia here with Remax Fort McMurray, and I am with my lovely co-host,
Barb Pinsent of the Mortgage Center Elite.
All right, Barb. Okay, Barb, we get together every time that there's a Bank of Canada rates announcement. Let's talk about that first.
Well, that's not going to happen until June 1st, right? So they didn't have one in May. So June 1st, that will be when we meet again, and very likely that we're going to see another rate increase and probably 0.5% again.
Geez, 0.5%, you think?
Yeah, they're really coming at it hard because they want to get inflation under control, and they figured that that's the way to do it. So
wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Listen, if you've got questions, pop them into the chat here. I'll make sure that they get answered. So Barb, instead, we're going to talk about, you got a little thing to talk about, well, you do the intro. I'm going to brain fart right now.
No, that's okay. Housing initiatives from the 2022 budget is what I thought we'd have a little conversation about, just so people can see what that looks like. Unfortunately, not a lot of help there for first-time buyers, or which I would have preferred to have seen, but it is what it is. There are some good initiatives, and so that's what I thought I'd talk about today. And just give me a minute here and I'll share my screen here with you, because I do have a presentation ready. Oh, and now it wants me to, oh, maybe not. I think we're okay.
Coming, ladies and gentlemen, it's coming.
Chrome, oh wow. Go to system preferences and unlock the screen. Sorry guys, I don't know why.
That's okay. That's okay. You know what, Barb? I'm gonna jump in quick first, and I'm gonna talk that's while you get yourself ready instead here. So here's what's interesting about what's happening in the statistics right now, and that there hasn't been this many home sales since 2014. And the inventory was almost half at that point in time. So we're seeing some really good sales. We're seeing the average sale price go up. Now, that's happening for two reasons. One of the main reasons is that I do think the prices are coming up a little bit, but it's the higher end stuff that's starting to sell. We're seeing some rebuilds in Beacon Hill that are gorgeous. Alves Development in particular is building some beautiful, beautiful homes in Beacon Hill right now. And, it's an excellent example. So the value of those properties are like a good 200,000, at least 200 to 300,000 more than they would have been if the home had been there and survived. So that's one of the things we're seeing. We're also seeing duplexes. People didn't rebuild duplexes. They built a single family home instead. So we're seeing more inventory, but not that much. It's nowhere near like it was in 2013. So it is, or 2014. It has been a good market. And Barb, wouldn't you say, don't you kind of think that, part of the sales is people trying to get ahead of the rate changes?
I do. Absolutely.
Right. So let's talk about the number of active listings here. Like as of this morning, it was 264 listings. Like look at the height of the market, right? Like 2017, we have some upper, but really, and the lows are generally January, February. If there's a lower in the market, or it would have been during the fire, right here, May 2016. So that's one thing. Our inventory is still low. And then our sales are going up though. So you can really see it's starting to get back to some good, decent numbers. And that push is definitely, the push is get ahead of those rate changes. So Barb, you ready?
Well, I am. We do have technical difficulties, unfortunately. I have to restart my browser in order to share my screen. And if I restart my browser, I'll lose you. So I'm just going to touch on the what they're looking to do here.
And unfortunately, email it to me, Barb. Can you email it to me?
And I'll try that.
So let's try that. So, Barb, you think that the interest rate's going to go up by 0.5%, and then in June?
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the thing that I can definitely tell you is that it's really important to make sure, get a hold of Barb and I, get yourself pre-approved. You really want to know what your home's worth. You want to know what the value is. You want to know if you're going to be selling your home in order to move up. The next piece is, like, before you even go into your car looking for a property, you need to know what you can afford. Okay. And maybe you can spend 700,000, but maybe you realistically only want to spend 5, and a good agent is going to help keep you, shopping below your means, not just within them, but below them.
Yeah.
So,
And
okay.
important to note that like fixed rates have changed a lot in the last couple of months, 3 months. So, if you're ready to buy or just about ready to buy, you really want to get that rate locked down as well. So, reach out for your pre-approvals because we can get a rate hold for you for 120 days. So, and it makes a difference in terms of what it is you're going to qualify for as well, because nowadays we're seeing your contract rate plus 2% for the stress test, not that 5.25% that I have used for oh so very long. Like it's not that anymore. It's your rate plus 2. So you're going to qualify for less.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just uploading here and we're just getting things rocking and rolling.
Okay.
Barb, do you want to just start chatting about it anyways? Like, what do you think are the most significant changes is, or do you just want to start? It's processing at this point.
Yeah.
So.
And I've got to open my own here so that,
See?
sorry, I closed it out to send it to you.
There's
not a lot of help there. Is like I still hope that, especially for first time home buyers, I would really like to see some initiatives that would make housing, put them in the market and into a house that they can afford to buy. And especially with where we are with rates now, like you're looking at higher rates, you're looking at contract plus 2% to be qualified by. So, that's going to allow people they won't be able to afford as much as they can right now even. So I had hoped that there would be some, like a 30-year amortization or something of that nature, but unfortunately not there. They are looking at supply, and supply has been an issue, for us in McMurray, even for, I think there's more on the market now, but, there wasn't a lot for a period of time. And so they're looking at some initiatives there as well to get some more housing, like more housing built, right? So that's
gotcha.
Yeah, that would
All
be
right, Barb, we're on the second thing here. So
okay.
Building new homes.
Okay. So yeah. So as I said, they are looking to, to do something with inventory so that we're not, and not us particularly, but there are a lot of places in Canada that just don't have inventory. So 4 billion provided through Canada Mortgage and Housing Corporation to build 100,000 new homes between 2022 and 2027. So that's pretty substantial. And I don't know all the terms, but I know that they're just going to work things out with municipalities. And 1.5 billion to create affordable housing units over the next 2 years. So that I like to see, because not everybody is making big bucks where they can afford to. Some affordable housing would be wonderful. Don't know what that's going to look like again, but it would be nice to see some affordable housing.
Okay, I got the next slide up for you.
The next slide is multi-generational home renovation tax credit that's going to be available. So it's a refundable tax credit. Families who are constructing a secondary suite for senior or adult, for a senior or an adult with a disability, can claim 15% of up to $50,000 in eligible renovation and building costs, which I think is great because we are becoming older. The baby boomers are maybe not yet at that point, but getting there. And so, if any little bit of a tax break that you can get when you're looking to help out the elderly or older population, I think is good.
Right. Okay, so we've got tax-free first home savings account.
Yes. So a new account. So right now you can access your RRSPs if you're a first-time home buyer. You can borrow from your RRSPs. Now they're talking about a tax-free first home savings account that you can open in 2023, where you can save up to $40,000 in that new account, up to a maximum. So they have yearly maximums, but $8,000 a year would be tax deductible. So same as your RRSPs, withdrawals are tax-free, and investment growth within the account as well as tax-free.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And doubling the first time home buyer tax credit. So again, it's nice to get a tax credit. Be nicer if it was something to help you with buying that home. But what they're going to do now are for eligible first-time homeowners, they'd be able to claim $10,000 with which is currently $5,000. So doubling the maximum non-refundable tax rebate from $750 to $1,500. So a little bit of money back in your pocket, right?
Yeah, that doesn't hurt. From 5 to 10, like that's going to be helpful for some people.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the first-time homebuyer incentive program has been extended. So that's the one where the shared equity program, where the government is giving you 5% for existing homes, 10% toward the down payment on new builds or new construction, but you do still have to have your own down payment. So, and there are some limitations with that one. So, income can't be over 120 if you're in the general populace and not in Vancouver or Toronto. The purchase price can't be more than 4 times your income. So there are some restrictions to that one, but it has been extended to the 25th of March.
Okay.
And no principal exemption for residence exemption, for properties bought and sold within 12 months. So, they're looking to stop people from flipping properties, making big bucks on them. So if you're going to do that, you're going to be taxed on it. And 12 months is what, if you have it for less than 12 months, then you're going to pay taxes on the money that you're making. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. 2-year on foreign buyers ban.
Yeah. So a 2-year freeze on purchases of residential property by foreign individuals and entities. And again, in some areas that, there are a lot of foreign buyers, and so they're looking to put a curb on that. Exceptions would include recreational real estate and purchases by individuals who are living in Canada on work permits or an international student.
Gotcha.
And sales tax on assignment sales. I've not ever done an assignment sale in my whole career. I don't know if that.
I never even heard
not something. Yeah, in BC I hear of it a lot. So, and it's just pre-sales on like condos that they buy them and then they sell them before they're even finished, and hoping to, of course, make big money on them. So they're going to start charging a sales tax if that's what you're doing.
Jeez. Wow. Okay. Well, we don't have to worry about that here.
No, I've never done one, like I said, ever in my life. I've heard of them, but I've never mortgaged one. And then double home accessibility tax credit. So seniors are able to claim a maximum of up to $20,000 worth of expenses for upgrades such as a walk-in bathtub, wheelchair ramps, and it's double the current cap and would result in a maximum tax credit of about $3,000. So it's nice to see our seniors getting some assistance, because
absolutely.
Yeah. When you're on that fixed income,
it matters, right?
Yeah.
All right. So here's our intel. If you want to get a hold of us, follow us on social. The best way to get a hold of us, though, is go to letstalklending.com, fill out the form there. Barb and I both get your information immediately, and we'll be happy to help you out. Barb, you're amazing. I mean, I think your niche is first-time home buyers. You're excellent at that. And there's a magic of working with buyers sometimes, right? Like you get to there's the magic of it's exciting, right?
It really is. Yeah.
So, all right. So June the 1st is the next time we're going to be chatting, right, Barb?
That's right.
Okay. All right. So this is our episode for this week, or for this time of our 8 times. Reach out to us anytime. We're happy to give you the information that you need. The market is good. If you know anyone selling, please pass my name along. And if someone is thinking about refinancing, maybe give Barb a call and find out what your options are, because it still could be a good thing for you to do. So, Barb, thanks so much for this update and the education. I appreciate your partnership.
My pleasure, and right back at you.
All right, Fort McMurray, do me a favor. Tag a friend, share this video, and we'll talk to you next time.